If they wasn't so far gone to have problems.
Okay, welcome the welcome to the reality check here with Charles Butler. We tried a new setup today. I had a couple of my friends and fraternity brothers complain about the mic being in my face. I'd heard that complaint before, so I decided to do something about it, and I'm trying to work it out as we speak. Yeah, here we go. Let's see how this works. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. We'll see how this works for the show. Hey, look. I'm having fun. You can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just did a hit on Newsmax this afternoon on the. It was the shooting at in Washington D.C. Day before yesterday, and how people, I guess, a little girl was shot, a little boy was shot, killed. It's not unusual. I can't say numb to it, but I've become, it's kind of routine. I hear it all the time. I see it all the time. Been around it quite a bit, and it is what it is. It's horrible. So, let's see here. We have a few housekeeping things I want to take care of today. Someone made a request that I hadn't had ever before, and that was to sing a birthday a song, right? Never had that request. People have said, give me a shout out. Nobody said, hey, sing happy birthday to me. So I'm going to do this for my friend Kay. Because I never thought about it. Never thought about singing happy birthday to a friend. And I'm going to sing happy birthday to Kay. So we're going to play this in the background and see how this works out. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Let me go over here, see if I can play it from this file. Da, 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 da. I tell you, technology is great when you know what you're doing. Huh? Let's see here. Title, nope. Name, nope. Okay. I know I have it right here. Here we go. See, it says inside. Okay, here we go. Happy birthday. Da-da-da. That's not it, though. That's not the birthday song I want. I recorded 2 today. And the one that I want doesn't look like I'm going to be able to pull it up. It was, let me see. It says inside. And it's not there. How about that? That song disappeared from my playlist. But I have another. I have a backup. Thank God I have a backup. And the backup is right here. Let's play this. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kay. Happy birthday to you. And many, many more. Forever and ever. You and your friends party hard. Happy birthday, Kate. Have a good one. Also, I want to give a shout out uh, prayer request, actually, more than a shout out. A friend of mine asked for people to pray for her mother, Mother Rogers. She's in bad shape. So send a prayer up to the man above and ask him to keep her with us and help us to get her back to Chicago. Thank you. All right. So let's get into the show now. We're going to listen to your, interesting thing happened today. Let me not poo poo this. And that was Reverend Jackson was given um, what amounted to the Presidential Medal of Honor. We call it here presidential whatever. He got the equivalent in he got the equivalent in France today, earlier, about 2 hours ago. And it really went well. I mean, he looked well and much deserved on a number of different levels. You guys know how I feel about Reverend Jackson and some of his antics. That whole, the whole civil rights thing. It's, well, anyway, I won't get into that now, but I want to say that I appreciate Reverend Jackson and congratulate him on receiving this honor of the the president's. It's called what is it called? Let me see here. I want you to look this up, but Macron gave him this award, and it's called the Fate Commandeur de Legion of Honor, Commander of Legion of Honor. It's the highest civilian award France can give. And, when you listen to the bio that President Macron gives, it's interesting. It's not accurate, but it's interesting. And I'm sure that Reverend Jackson reviewed it before Macron spoke on it, but, hey, it is what it is. Here's a guy who, in my opinion, was so arrogant, he decided that we black people would be called African American. I don't know any black person in their right mind who wants to identify with Africa. And by the way, what African nation wants to identify with black Americans? None. They say that we're not pure, like Barack Obama. They say he's not pure, even though his dad was Kenyan, but his mother was white. They say he's not pure. They're very clear about this stuff, man, about having white folks lineage. They don't believe in it at all. And there probably is not one black person who doesn't have some white gene in them, where some white man either raped or married into their family at some point. Just inevitable. It's 400 years, dude. In Africa, that's not the case. And they make sure that you know that. Look, this term African American is not a term that resonates well with me and with a lot of other blacks. We just don't like the term African American. African American. What does that say? I'm an American. I'm a black American at that. If anything, I'm certainly not an African American. That's a continent. It's like the Europeans calling themselves European Americans, all the white people. I'm a European American. I remember when the Mexicans used to call themselves Spanish. I'm Spanish. I go, whoa, 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 whoa. How are you Spanish? Well, I'm Spanish. I'm Mexican. No. The Spanish left Mexico a long time ago. But that's what my Mexican friends, whose fathers were working class, whose family were working class, call themselves Spanish. I say, you speak Spanish, but how are you Spanish? You Mexican. Of course, nobody wanted to be from Mexico, and still don't. And that's okay. It's like, it's like that African thing. I don't know nothing about Africa. I don't want to know anything. Well, I do know a lot about Africa. I've been there a few times. But at the end of the day, my passport is blue and I'm an American and I love it. Hey, look. So let's fast forward. Reverend Jackson got his award. He did a great job. Macron did a great job. I thought that they both played off each other and got the job done. Yeah, Reverend Jackson looked well. He looked very well, even though he's sick. He looked very well. Okay, so let's see if this is part of it. Yeah.
Bonjour à toutes et toutes. Je viens de dire au révérend Jesse Jackson combien nous étions fiers et heureux de l'accueillir ici à Paris. Je vais dire tout le bien que nous pensons de lui et que justifie cet honneur. Je vais plutôt le faire par commodité en anglais. I was saying how proud we are to have you here. So, Mr. Prime Minister, Mrs. Ministers, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. We are here today to honor a great friend of France, of our Republic, someone who is highly appreciated and very popular in our country, but not just in our country. He is a visionary with a talent for uniting and leading people, with moral and physical courage, which has helped him to overcome adversity and to change the destiny of the United States, our oldest ally, and to change our world for the better. My dear Reverend Jesse Jackson, yours was a long walk towards emancipation and justice. And the path you traveled were steep and hazardous.
Well, you all, I'm not going to play all of it. You all need to listen to it. I thought it was interesting. I think it points out, like I said, a lot of great things that Reverend has done. And some of the things were inaccurate. So, it's no big deal. As I often say, BFD. Okay, BFD. I told the guy I was going to be on Newsmax today. A friend of mine, AJ. AJ said, BFD. I said, I love you, man. That's what keeps this so real. Hey, look, there was a shooting outside of a national game Saturday or yesterday. And it's bad. It's bad, man. It is bad what these people are doing out here. The question is, how do we stop them? We know the problem. The problem is, how do we stop them? Well, I have a solution. I'll talk about it when we come back. Okay.
America's Cannabis Conversation, and I'm here to talk to you about how you can take responsibility for your own health. CV Science products that can help you empower yourself against the COVID-19 virus are CV Acute and CV Defense. The Acute product is taken at an early onset of feelings of discomfort and works over 3 days to assist your immune system to fight off the virus. The second product is CV Defense, which is taken daily, and it helps to optimize the power of your immune system to fight off this virus. Recently on my program, I had an interview with Dr. Michael Lewis, who's been in public health for decades. I asked him about personal responsibility, and he said,
"You are responsible for your own health. Don't count on the government to provide you with a magic pill or a magic shot for your health. That is your personal responsibility."
If you want to empower yourself and take control of your healthcare, go to empoweryourself.info. That's empoweryourself.info and take care of your healthcare.
Hi, this is Charles Butler, the host of the radio show, The Reality Check with Charles Butler. At Asset Benefits, we provide our clients with the rates and benefits from over 20 top-rated life insurance companies. We make you informed decision makers about final expense, mortgage protection, and securing your family's financial stability with the loss of a loved one. Hey, don't wait. Pick up the phone and call 312-667-9111 for your free quote and evaluation. So don't leave your family in a financial crisis because of a failure to plan for financial needs. Please call us for a free analysis and quote at 312 667-9111. Thank you.
Hello, this is Dan Perkins, and I want to talk to you about CV Science's new product to give you a healthy immune system. The all-natural product is called CV Defense, and this supplement is designed to protect you against attack on your immune system. Take it every day. Keep your immune system and you healthy. Be proactive about protecting your immune system and protecting your body by using CV Defense. For more information, you can go to empoweryourself.info. That's empoweryourself.info.
Okay, we're back. You know, I think I keep raising this mic and it keeps falling. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to take this bad boy back because I needed to do what I needed to do and stay where I needed to be, not where it wants to be. There we go. Okay. All right, good. Okay, so there were two shootings in DC. One killed a 6-year-old girl, and the grandmother was on television today and yesterday talking about her baby and how sweet this little girl was and how she was going to be starting kindergarten with the big kids, and she's dead. She's dead because of senseless shooting, because of young men pulling a trigger, not caring where their bullets are going. This is not about rehabilitation. This is not about telling people right from wrong. This is about brazen, cold-blooded killers who need to be put down like the dogs they are. See, when you start talking like this, people get a little, oh my God, that may be my nephew. Well, if it's your nephew, too bad. If it's your son, too bad. They're the problem, and therein lies the problem. See, Black people know, as I said in this interview earlier today, we know who the shooters are. We know who the killers are. We know who participate in a lot of these incidents. So just to relay how the cops are involved. We talk about the police and not trusting police. One day, there was a guy in back of my house selling drugs out of the trunk of his car. So I called the police, right? 911. Cops come. About 10 minutes later, I hear this knock at the door. I said, I'm not expecting anybody. No Jehovah's Witnesses. It's too early. It's during the week. Doorbell ring, ding, ding. So I go downstairs and open the door. See a young man outside. Open the door. Wasn't that young. He's in his 30s. He say, "Did you call the police on me? You called the police on me?" I said, "Sir," just like this. I was quick to it. "Sir, would you wait right here for a minute? I left something on the stove. I'll be right back." And I ran upstairs to get my gun to shoot this man. Now, why would I not shoot him? He showed up at my door to threaten, intimidate me. But see, the law, the politicians all protect him because he somehow has some rights to threaten me, to dominate me, to intimidate me without a response. That's what these white people do. That's what they can do. These liberal ass white people. See, as Whitney Young said, and I stole his quote numerous times, liberalism seems to be related to a person's distance from the problem. It's just a fact. Ted Kennedy lives behind a 14-foot wall in West Palm Beach. Most liberal guy in the Senate. Zuckerberg lives in East Palo Alto, but what they don't tell you is he lives in the middle of like a football field and he has a football field surrounding his house. He's bought all the houses around him and fenced it off. Another liberal. all these guys need to go to jail. Zuckerberg, Jack Dorsey, put them in jail. So the police, my point is, the police are complicit with the criminals and the criminal element. What's going on? And you need to be cognizant of this, because if you're not cognizant of it, if you think that the police are on the up and up, they're not in Chicago or New York or LA. And this is the interesting thing about LA and in Chicago. These guys were so smart, these gang members, that they kept certain young men out of trouble. They wouldn't let them get in the system so that they could become cops. And they become cops, or they go in the Army, or they go in the Marine Corps, and they learn tactics, and they come back and teach them to the gang members. Man, these boys are thinking like steps ahead. And we have our little community leaders running around. Well, I live in the community and I understand what's going on here because I live in the community, and that's why I'm a community leader and a community organizer, because I've been here longer than anyone else. That kind of reminds me of this old Negro adage. I'm older than you. I've lived longer than you. And this is the reality behind those statements. I've been on the plantation longer than you. I've seen more than you on this plantation. So therefore, you need to listen because I'm older than you. Now, just think about those people who are not on the plantation. See, black folks think that their experience, like, I can't speak for white folks, even though I live in that world, but I'm just speaking about black people right now. They tend to think that their experience is the experience of everyone else. I know that my experience is not everyone else's experience. I've had a very unique experience as an American. And it's been very exciting at times. It's been a lot of things at times. So, but this shooting, if they want this shooting to stop, I'm going to tell you how to stop it. Should I tell you how to stop it? Well, let's tell you how to stop it after this short break.
Hello, this is Dan Perkins from America's Cannabis Conversation, and I'm here to talk to you about how you can take responsibility for your own health. CV Science products that can help you empower yourself against the COVID-19 virus are CV Acute and CV Defense. The Acute product is taken at an early onset of feelings of discomfort and works over 3 days to assist your immune system to fight off the virus. The second product is CV Defense, which is taken daily, and it helps to optimize the power of your immune system to fight off this virus. Recently on my program, I had an interview with Dr. Michael Lewis, who's been in public health for decades. I asked him about personal responsibility, and he said,
You are responsible for your own health. Don't count on the government to provide you with a magic pill or a magic shot for your health. That is your personal responsibility.
If you want to empower yourself and take control of your health care, go to empoweryourself.info. That's empoweryourself.info and take care of your health care.
Okay, we're back. And I just want to tell you, researchers, police told Wall Street Journal that the neighborhoods, poor neighborhoods, black and brown neighborhoods, the crime rose, the killings rose, because they had a persistent history of violence. And then this article goes on to say those neighborhoods faced a new wave of gun violence, gang activity, and homicide when COVID-19 lockdowns were implemented last year, closing schools, courts, restraining police, and researchers and police have previously told the Journal. So on Friday evening, 6-year-old Daya Courtney was killed in a shooting that wounded 5 others, 2 women, 3 men, in the southeast part of the city. Now, Southeast Washington, D.C. It's like a third world city. It's right across the bridge. It's where Frederick Douglass's home is. And I tell you, man, I couldn't get a cab to Southeast DC back in the 80s. Cab driver said, "You going where?" "I'm not going there, dude. Good luck." Like, I remember that dog used to say, "Rosser up, rosser up." That's it's like this cab driver. He's like, "Rosser up, bro." So they said that the police circulated a photo of a vehicle they believe was involved in the shooting. And they said the shooting was an act of cowardice and called on the community to help police make an arrest. It's my understanding that Naya was starting the first grade this fall. This won't happen. And frankly, it is not acceptable to me. It should be for every resident of this city. Wow. Now, the mayor, Mule Browser, she said the shooting was an example of too much gun violence in the city. Is she stupid? These black women. I tell you. This is her comment. The shooting was an example of too much gun violence in the city. Really? Is that all you can say, Muriel? Somebody else could be killed tonight. No, like today. Somebody could be killed the next night because too many people are willing to use guns. Is she stupid? I mean, she's got to be stupid. And, people try to give her a break because she's a woman and she's black. And you'll never hear these dumb black hosts or pundits say what I'm saying because, one, they're scared, they're cowards, and that's what they want black people to be. Cowardly, scared, looking for someone else to solve their problems and their issues. I say this about solving problems in the black community. People need to man up, as I've talked about for years. That was always my claim at WVON. Man up. Take the neighborhood back. Take the neighborhood back. If that means burn and scorch these young folks, do it. If that means taking them out, do it. They drive down the street shooting, you get behind the car and you shoot back. Because see, when vigilantes go out, armed vigilantes go out and start patrolling these neighborhoods, the gang members are going to say, this is our hood. This is our territory. Cops ain't going to do nothing about it. That's why the people have to. Because they wouldn't be there in the first place if the cops had done something about it. The cops should say, you don't have a territory. You don't have a neighborhood, you moron. This is my hood. That's what the cops should say. But they don't because they're getting paid off. They keep them job security. So, in addition to an uptick in assaults involving guns in the District of Columbia, they had 198 homicides so far this year. That's the highest toll since 2004. Halfway through the year, the city's on pace to match that number, said the police department. In Washington, the police department had reported 101 homicides through Friday, the same amount at that point in 2020. Still, the overall violent crime is down in the city compared to the same period last year. And according to the police department figures, largely due to a decrease in robberies and sexual assaults. Okay. Decrease in robberies and sexual assault. Okay. Well, I guess they rioted and took most of the stuff they wanted. And we're just getting into summer. So we don't know what the sexual assault picture is looking like. And then you have Uber and things like that to keep people off streets from walking. Okay. So a day after the shooting of this young girl, Chicago, Washington national baseball team was playing a game, and in the sixth inning, had to be evacuated because of shooting outside the stadium. I was watching that game. Good game, too. Said 3 people were wounded in the incident, which didn't appear to be related to the game. And Ashan Bennett, the executive chief of police for the Metropolitan Police, because they have a woman chief, I think, superintendent. One of them was a woman attending the game who was just outside the stadium at the time. Mr. Bennett, who is the man on charge right now, said it appeared to be a shootout between 2 vehicles which fled the scene. Police recovered one of the vehicles and said Sunday they were seeking the second vehicle. No people, just vehicles. They said the shooting occurred during the 6th inning of a game against the San Diego Padres, which was suspended shortly after. And echoes of gunshots prompted fans in the ballpark to flee their seats. Yeah, it was interesting. You can check it out. You can check it out on ESPN. They were talking about it a lot, how the ball players left the dugout, went in the stands and got their loved ones, brought them back to the dugout, got fans, brought them back to the dugout to protect them. True stories, true heroes. Yep. Now, wow. Berkeley School. Berkeley Unified School District in California is using 2.8 of $23 million in federal stimulus to fund one-time teachers college. And then, let's see. It's going to be a pretty building. So Berkeley's going to use 2.8 million, almost 3 million of the 23 million in federal stimulus funds that it has received to award teachers with a one-time 3.5% bonus for the coming school year. Damn. I should have became a preacher real quick. Dino Wayne told me to. Anyway, you can't make this stuff up, people. DC, shootings up. Chicago, shootings up. Shootings have almost doubled our good years. So, did I tell you I went to the Turning Point? I went to Turning Point USA, to the Student Activity Summit. And I tell you, great young people, outstanding young people, just outstanding. Hey, but when we come back, I want to talk a little bit about the SAS Student Activity Summit, but I also want to talk about this gun violence and how we address that issue in a manner where we don't lose a lot of votes. Thank you.
Hello, this is Dan Perkins from America's Cannabis Conversation, and I'm here to talk to you about how you can take responsibility for your own health. CV Science products that can help you empower yourself against the COVID-19 virus are CV Acute and CV Defense. The Acute product is taken at an early onset of feelings of discomfort and works over 3 days to assist your immune system to fight off the virus. The second product is CV Defense, which is taken daily, and it helps to optimize the power of your immune system to fight off this virus. Recently on my program, I had an interview with Dr. Michael Lewis, who's been in public health for decades. I asked him about personal responsibility, and he said,
You are responsible for your own health. Don't count on the government to provide you with a magic pill or a magic shot for your health. That is your personal responsibility.
If you want to empower yourself and take control of your health care, go to empoweryourself.info. That's empoweryourself.info, and take care of your health care.
Hi, this is Charles Butler, the host of the radio show, The Reality Check with Charles Butler. At Asset Benefits, we provide our clients with the rates and benefits from over 20 top-rated life insurance companies. We make you informed decision makers about final expense, mortgage protection, and securing your family's financial stability with the loss of a loved one. Hey, don't wait. Pick up the phone and call 312-667-9111 for your free quote and evaluation. So don't leave your family in a financial crisis because of a failure to plan for financial needs. Please call us for a free analysis and quote at 312-667-9111. Thank you.
Hello, this is Dan Perkins, and I want to talk to you about CV Science's new product to give you a healthy immune system. The all-natural product is called CV Defense, and this supplement is designed to protect you against attack on your immune system. Take it every day. Keep your immune system and you healthy. Be proactive about protecting your immune system and protecting your body by using CV Defense. For more information, you can go to empoweryourself.info. That's empoweryourself.info.
Okay, we're back in vigilantism. Vigilantism. That's what we have to do. We have to go and protect our neighborhoods by any means necessary. And that may means being vigilante. Gavin Newsom still didn't get the memo, nor did the liberals up in Oregon, that you have to cull these trees. You have to clean the trees so that they don't burn out of control. The most amazing thing, I tell you, they never seem to get it. You know, every year we go through the same thing year after year after year, where these forests are burning, and all from what I understand, all these folks have to do is to clean some of the underbrush away to stop these fires from burning out of control and burning hot as they do. And that's why they burn out of control, because they burn so hot. Man, I tell you, I got bitten by a mosquito, I guess last night, man. They kind of went to town on me. But that's okay. I'll get them back. Senator Mark Warner. Senator Mark Warner. He's a Democrat from Virginia who's trying to work the Republicans. He wants to get reelected. It's amazing how these guys get in office and think that office belongs to them. I tell you, not Kamala Harris. She got elected. She split, became vice president. I wonder what is she complimenting her next move to be. It won't be in government, that's for sure. But she knows she'll get paid. So you have old Mark Warner. He's ugly too. He's cajoling Republicans to broaden his legislative ambitions and pleading with Democrats to narrow theirs. So if we meet halfway, maybe he thinks he can work with them. That's his observation. And we'll see. We'll see if he can or not. But I can tell you this, Republicans, Democrats, the only president that I saw, the only politician that I saw who actually wanted to tackle the issue of quality of life in congressional districts has been Donald J. Trump. Nobody can refute that. I remember when he asked Lori Lightfoot, would you like some assistance? And she said, F you. That was in the paper, big headline, F you. I couldn't believe it. Whew. And now she's pleading. Supposedly a federal task force is supposed to arrive in Chicago this week. What is that? A federal task force? Is it troops? Is it people who are just meeting to try to understand the problem? We know what the problem is, and we know how to deal with it. And today we can deal with it very effectively because we have the RICO Act, we have the Patriot Act, we have a lot of stuff going on. So Warner, sensing this yin and yang in the Senate and in the country, thinks that he can play both ends against the middle and win. And he probably can. He's in a swing state. He's in a state that was red, but has a lot of blue people that move there. I mean, thousands. Messed up a good state, okay? Be like Maryland, all jacked up. Oh, man. Too funny. Too funny. There we go. Okay. Chuck Schumer said that he's going to set up a procedural vote. Now, you know what that means. He's just trying to get ready to ram through this infrastructure bill. Now, what you have to understand is that Democrats constantly place names on bills that are misnomers, like the Affordable Health Care Act. Do you know anyone besides a person that was really, really poor where that said the Affordable Health Care Act is affordable? Everybody I know, their premiums went up, not 10%, not 20%, sometimes 300-400%. I know a guy who was paying $250 a month for his family. His premium went up to almost $800. Damn house note, man. Amazing. So Schumer said, I'm going to set up a procedural vote on Wednesday to begin the debate on a bipartisan infrastructure bill. Not going to happen because the bill is not about infrastructure. The bill is about bailout. It's about bailing out San Francisco. It's about bailing out California. See, you guys, if you don't know this, I'm going to tell you. Gavin Newsom is Nancy Pelosi's nephew by marriage. You heard me. Gavin Newsom is Nancy Pelosi's nephew by marriage. So she's telling Gavin, don't worry about it. We'll get you the money. Just go ahead and spend. This was during the pandemic. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of you. You keep everything locked down. We'll just pay the people off. Didn't work out that way. Oops. Donald Trump won. Oops. Joe Biden. Pathetic. I'm telling you. Somebody's feet hurt. My feet hurt. But the security unit, there's a security unit within the Commerce Department. And some said that it overstepped its authority in its investigation and surveillance of employees, actions that often targeted Asian Americans, according to a recent Senate committee report. The report is a result of a probe launched in February by Senator John Wicker, Mississippi. And Wicker's the top Republican on the Senate Commerce Committee. And he had an alleged misconduct by the Commerce Department's investigation and theft management service. The senator initiated the probe following complaints from more than 24 whistleblowers. Wow. Amazing. He launched an investigation on himself. Wow. Well, we'll see if he prevails. We know that Joe Manchin and Senator Sinema cut him off at the knees because they're not. We can't go home and face our people if we vote for you. If we vote with you on this nonsense, on this madness. It's true. They will be ran out of office. Let's see here. Unvaccinated patients behind the rising COVID hospitalizations. That's too bad. 3, yeah, that's true. Some of the Texas lawmakers are taking some of the Texas lawmakers came down with COVID. Yeah, couldn't happen to better people, right? COVID's nothing to play around with, man. Now, Goff is she's supposed to be here somewhere. Sydney Goff. Let's see. Goff. I had her GAU. Goff. Okay, it says here engineering. Okay. Damn, Coco Goff. They said here that she wasn't vaccinated, flew 12 time zones, and was infected. Wow. That's horrible. I guess you can't really go around here and not be vaccinated. I might have to break down and get a vaccination myself. But every time I think about getting one, something always comes along that says, something's wrong with you trying to get a vaccination. And I'm not lying to you. I could have gotten one in my storage area today. Couldn't get in. True story, man. Hey, but look, it's always privilege and pleasure to be here. And, we got some things out there at YouTube. Hopefully we'll get my cut from the Newsmax up. We'll talk about that. But it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. We just been busy. Golf won't compete. I was telling you about that. She won't compete in the Olympics, and that is so sad after she tested positive for COVID-19. Well, those things happen. Unfortunate for her. So who you got? The Suns or the Bucks? I'm going with the Bucks. My heart's with the Bucks. My heart's with CP3. I wanted to see him get a championship. But I just don't think they have the horses to pull it off. Just don't think so. He and Booker are just not enough. Booker. Anyway. They'll be on, I think, tomorrow night or Wednesday night. Finish this thing up, get it over with. But, hey, pay attention. We're going to talk about the Olympics tomorrow. We're also going to talk a little bit about China because the president just accused China of hacking our services and things like that. So that should be interesting. China just got accused of hacking, not Russia, China. I find that really interesting. And you will too. So look, thanks again for tuning in and hanging out, doing what we do here at Red State. We'll have Frank Venucio on tomorrow, and we'll just roll with it until can't roll anymore. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, you know what I told her? I remember I told her I was going to call. And sing happy birthday to her. I certainly did. Okay. Kay.
Hello.
Hello, Kay.
Hi.
This is Charles.
Hi, Charles.
I just want you to know at the top of my show, I did sing happy birthday to you and played the music.
Oh, you did?
I certainly did. I forgot to call you. So I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I can hear it. Are you going to do it again?
As you close out, I'm going to sing happy birthday to Kay. Here we go.
Okay, let me put you on speakerphone, okay?
All right.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay.
Okay, folks, we're going to close out the show singing happy birthday to Kay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, KK. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kay. Happy birthday to you and many, many, many more. How about that?
Thank you so much, Charles. That was wonderful. You made us think those days. Thank you for remembering. Nice to meet you yesterday, too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. All right, folks. So there we go. Hey, see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Frank Venucio will be with us. So check us out.